Welcome, and thank you for joining. My name is Leah Granger, and I'm one of the wealth advisors at Thorley Wealth Management. And today I'd like to speak with you about what our move to LPL means for you. Here's an overview of today's agenda. I'll begin by sharing our commitment to service excellence and how partnering with LPL will give us even more tools to help us serve our clients. I'll introduce you to LPL and provide more information about them as a firm. Then we'll discuss the upcoming conversion to LPL, which will happen on November 13th. Lastly, we'll go over the timeline and what, if any, action will be needed from you to take advantage of the new enhancements that will come with the conversion. We remain focused on helping clients build and maintain their financial lives. This move gives us access to enhanced platform and technology resources to better support our clients and will help us continue to execute on our commitment to service excellence. These enhancements will include new tools, powerful technology, and the same great service experience for you. Our enhancements will enable us to remain the same organization that's been serving your needs while empowering us to expand what we can do for you. We are confident these enhancements will enable us to exceed your expectations. So let me introduce you to LPL. LPL is a broker-dealer and a Fortune 500 company. They have $2.3 trillion in brokerage and advisory assets that are serviced or custodied at LPL. And we'll be joining 32,000 financial advisors that already use LPL as their broker-dealer of choice. Lastly, they do have a 100% cyber fraud guarantee that I'll be covering later in the presentation. LPL also has FDIC insurance on their cash options. However, because they have a multi-bank approach for their cash sweep positions, they provide far more FDIC insurance than your bank, about 10 times as much. They are also members of Securities Investors Protection Corporation, or SIPC. SIPC account protection applies when a member firm fails financially and is unable to meet their obligations. In addition to the membership coverage that LPL has through their SIPC membership, they have also purchased excess coverage, which will provide an aggregate limit of about $1 billion per client. LPL is committed to protecting sensitive information. They spend $40 million a year to protect client data by monitoring, preventing, and responding to potential cyber threats. They have a cyber fraud guarantee, which I referred to earlier, which covers 100% of losses in an LPL account that was impacted directly as a result of unauthorized access to an LPL system. I encourage you to read more about that guarantee on their webpage, which is listed about halfway down this page. So what can you expect from your new experience at LPL? One of the changes is that LPL is self-clearing, so we will no longer use National Financial Services to custody assets. We'll also have more wealth management solutions to serve you. Next, you will have a new system to view your accounts called Account View, which will replace Investor 360. I'll go through some of the exciting enhancements in Account View in a little bit. And lastly, your statements will be changing for the better. As the broker-dealer, LPL is responsible for holding your securities, processing trades, issuing statements, and ensuring compliance with tax regulations. They offer a broad access to wealth management solutions, and we're looking forward to joining LPL and beginning to use all that they have to offer. These are just some of the enhancements that we as advisors will have access to in order to provide our clients with the best solutions available. Account View, which will replace Investor 360, will have more functionality within the app. and is very intuitive based on the demos that we've seen. Account View includes self-service features like updating beneficiaries, depositing checks, and transferring cash into your LPL account. We're very much looking forward to providing you with this new account access through Account View. Your statements will also be changing as a result of the conversion in November. The LPL statements are easier to read and more user-friendly than the existing NFS statements you receive. So here are the transition and timeline for the changes to come. In August, you'll be receiving a package referred to as the Negative Consent Letter package. It will have information regarding the conversion of your accounts to LPL's platform. It includes new client agreements and regulatory disclosures. Negative consent means your consent is assumed if you do not reply. You do not need to sign the disclosures or take any actions if you want your accounts moved to LPL. In November, there will be another regulatory mailing, and then on November 13th will be the conversion. On November 14th, your accounts will migrate to LPL. After that point, we will reach out if any forms are required, but for most folks, nothing will be required. Your first account statement from LPL will come at the beginning of December, and any tax forms from LPL will come in early spring. Here are the actions that may be required from you. If you have check writing or a debit card, you'll receive new checks and debit card in mid-November. When your accounts are moved to LPL, you'll also be receiving instructions on how to set up your account through Account View, which will replace Investor 360. This will give you online access to your account as you had in the past through Investor 360. Again, those instructions will be sent in November. As part of the process, you'll also be prompted to confirm how you'd like to receive your documents via mail or paperless when you first log into Account View. Next, if any paperwork is required from you, which won't be the case for most clients, we will reach out to have you sign paperwork after the conversion. And lastly, that paperwork will include any third-party instructions. Those will not carry over to LPL. So for instance, if you have instructions to send money out for qualified charitable distributions or instructions to send money to a third party for any other purpose, we'll reach out to you to have you sign forms to add that to your LPL account after the conversion. We're so excited to be on this journey with you as we take advantage of all of the new enhancements that will come from the partnership of Commonwealth and LPL. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us.